Hello everyone. Sorry for delay. Okay, my name is Roman. I'm work like a Salesforce consultant at Customertimes about 2.5 years, and before I worked like as a Salesforce administrator 1 year. Today I'm going to show you information about Slack and Salesforce integration. For me, just interesting, ask you, has anybody heard about Slack and Salesforce integration? Just please hands up, and just interesting for me. Okay, 1, 2, oh. Maybe somebody already developed integration or just interesting. Oh, 1, 2, oh. Okay. After my public speaker, we able to discuss about this. Okay, what's the plan for today? I provide basic feature for collaboration, the Slack and Salesforce. The second is Salesforce business case using Salesforce ScreenFlow, Slack app, and DocuSign. I show you how it works and set up configuration. And lastly, additional opportunity for engagement between Salesforce and Slack, like a creation the Slack application. Interesting fact, the Slack application created firstly for developers. As you know, if you use Slack application, you're able to send the snippet of the code for your colleagues and somebody else. And little bit information from the history. It's Slack was originally developed as a solution to a problem for as a solution to solve problem for the game developers. In 2011, TinySpeak was developing the online game Glitch and found that there wasn't a team collaboration tool on the market that meet their needs. So they created one through this. Slack was born. In the first 24 hours of this launch, 8,000 companies signed up for the Slack in 2013. As you can see, there wasn't some solution on the market, and they provide this solution. In 2021, on July 2021, Salesforce announced it has completed its acquisition of Slack Technologies Incorporation, and Salesforce created Slack HQ 360 service. After that, great opportunities opened up for Slack and Salesforce users. On the next slide, I provide you information about native chatting between Salesforce and Slack and reports. It's set up declaratively without any codes, and it's going from the box for Salesforce and Slack integration. Okay. So, able to use my workspace and send some message to Slack. Now I'm in the Slack account, and you're able to see my message. It's complicated, but message is here. It's good. Okay. Also, we're able to write some message in the Slack. For example, hi. And we can send this message to certain record in the Salesforce. I just use my account. Yeah. Now I'll go back to Salesforce and update my web page. Yeah, we get a message from the Slack. So the next, I provide how we're able to send report to Slack from the Salesforce. First, you're able to install free application from the Salesforce. For them, I am use Cloud Report Sender. Yeah. We're able to choose a report, and we can set up, for example, we can choose frequency. I choose it like daily. You see, I marked this is mail address. This mail address contained in the reports channel. If you go into report, for example, some channel in the Slack, you're able to get a mail address generated from the Slack. And just copy this is email address and put in my Salesforce application for the report. And for testing, I just sent now, and we go back to our Slack channel. You're able to see we received our report. Unfortunately, we cannot open it, but we able to download this report. So as you can see, without logging the Salesforce, we're able to get report primary to our Slack channel. So the next is 2 business cases I just created based on my life story. I prepared two business processes. For example, you want to go to vacation and you need to fill out your date of vacation and send to your manager. And the second one, it's about health check. It's a real story. For example, when we need to support our patient, we can send for the patient form with health check, and patient will be populated his general check. The first, it's about vacation form. It's high-level design diagram, and for our roles we have principal, doctor, and doctor. In general, it's like a manager and just employee. Okay. Now I show you a demo. For launch this process, I just use a button from the record, but you're able to use scheduled job. You can push it daily or I don't know, monthly. But now I'm like a principal doctor. Send information, send vacation form for my employee. He is Dr. Rick. Okay, now I'm sent vacation form, and I'm logging in the Slack application like a doctor who received this vacation form, and Dr. Rick should to fill out this vacation form. Yeah, I will be jump between two Slack application. Yeah, it's Dr. Rick, and we got information about please fill your vacation date. And now we choose vacation date. Yeah, some dates. Yeah, it's complicated to choose. I don't know when I go into vacation. Okay, now we fill out our form. And now we log in as a principal doctor who will be approve or reject this vacation. So we got a notification about our Dr. Rick requested about vacation. Please approve or reject these dates. So in this case, we, for example, reject his vacation. Now again log in as Dr. Rick. Meanwhile, on the Salesforce side, you're able to see a vacation date record has been created. Okay, now reject. Yeah, now we log in as Dr. Rick, and we wait schedule job. It takes some time. Yeah, now Dr. Rick received notification about please refill date of vacation, and we choose another date because the first date was declined by our principal doctor. Okay, send again. If you're able to say I'm used on this Slack application. So now we again receive information about please approve new dates for Dr. Rick because the first date was declined. And this time we approved his vacation. It's okay. Now we return to Dr. Rick account, and we need to get notification about, hello, Dr. Rick, your vacation has been approved. So we're done with Dr. Rick, and the next is we move to our principal doctor. Because of our Dr. Rick going on the vacation, we received new information about Dr. Rick going on vacation, and we need to replace his for someone else. Yeah. It's complicated to see on the screen. Okay. Yeah, we're now like a principal doctor, and we need to assign another doctor for these dates because Dr. Rick will be on vacation. Okay. We get notification, we get a screen flow which provide for us information who go to vacation and which dates. And now we able to choose who will be replaced. As our clinic is so small, we have only 2 doctors, and I will be replace Dr. Rick. So, and I get notification about my replacement. From some dates, I will be replaced Dr. Rick. The second The second business case, it's about when a patient, for example, feel unwell and he populate a health check form, and I'm as a doctor make decision what I will to do. I able to create prescription and send and sign this prescription, or I can able to use choose some antibiotics. It's again, it's high-level design our business process. So we have two roles, and now I'm logging like our patient. He's named Kailin, and the patient, a patient got a notification about please fill out your general health. So I'm execute. And just remind about who I am. I'm just Kailin, patient, and I'm fill out the form about my health check. Okay, I'm feel, for example, I'm well. I have a card, and my temperature more than 40. I send this information for my doctor. Of course, on the background, I'm created a trigger which will be meet criteria. Like if a patient have a big temperature, we send this as notification for doctor. Yeah, you're able to see the record has been created. Yeah, doctor. I'm logging like a doctor, and I get notification about a patient can feel unwell. Please review his state. Okay. I got notification and I see a screen flow where provide for us information about what's the patient, what's the general health, and I, as a doctor, I can make decision. For example, okay, I see this problem and I able to choose antibiotics. For example, we have 2 antibiotics and able to someone. Yeah. Also, I know these antibiotics should has a prescription, and based on this information, prescription will be generated. So, yeah. Now we need to wait some time, and DocuSign send for us our prescription for signing. Yeah, I show how updated the record on the Salesforce side. Yeah, we navigate to our mailbox, and we received our prescription. Yeah, we see in the prescription the patient, the doctor, with the antibiotics, with the date of prescription, and we see indicator for use why we need to read this prescription. We see the state of our patient. So now we verify information and sign. Yeah. Okay, now we go to the Slack as a patient. And we, yeah, and I prepared a channel called like a prescription, and in this channel, patient received, we like a patient, and patient received the prescription. this cool feature for Slack, because we as a doctor go into the mailbox, but our patient shouldn't go into his mail. He able to open prescription from the primary from the Slack application. Yeah. Unfortunately, I lost my sign. Need to debug this one. I don't know. But yeah, this prescription doesn't work without sign. Okay, well done. The next part, it's about how it works and setup configuration. It's a native integration between Salesforce and Slack. And the first one, we need to go to Salesforce and go to Apex Exchange and just install this application. Once you install this application, you get permission sets for Slack. The different permission sets, like Slack standard user, Slack service user. Also, you got standard actions like a send to Slack, like a create email alert, etc. From the Slack perspective, we need to do the same. We navigate to our Slack account and just add Salesforce application. And the next part, it's about how we able to use the flow, how we can configure this flow, and how we can provide this flow for our end user in the Slack. First, we need to create some screen flow. I just create generic flow just for testing. Name and convention. Yeah. The flow, this screen flow just only provide for us information, display text like hello. Oh, okay, have errors. We need to name it somehow. Sometimes it's complicated to name your variables. Okay, now we prepared our screen flow, which will available in the Slack application. And magic in this time, when you will be save this flow, we need to choose one checkbox. I show you. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's checkbox make available for the Slack. What's mean? Once you choose this is checkbox, your screen flow will be available like an action, and we able to call this action. I show you how it works. So we created our screen flow, and now we need to somehow trigger this flow, somehow invoke this flow, and I just create easy trigger based on account. And just choose object, working on updates. Yeah, once the rating will be hot, the Slack screen flow will be sent to our user. For example, it's hot. The next point, the Slack action will be available only schedule pass. It's unfortunately it's not working like immediately action because need time for created record and update record. So we use after update. Just choose 0 seconds. After minute. Okay, and now we're able to add action, and what I provided before, I saved a screen flow and choose the checkbox available for the Slack, and now we're able to get this is screen flow. Just call it somehow. Yeah, we use source ID. We're able to choose our workspace, and we need to create some message. Yeah, I recorded this video before, but it seems like I'm use GPT chat. This the same. How it works. Okay. We call how just our button, and now we go to our, for example, channel, and we copy our channel ID and pass input into our Slack action. This means in this once this flow will be executed, the information will be going to this channel. Okay. Time to demo. Once the rating the hot, we save the record and go into our Slack application. And we need to receive our flow. Yeah, this one flow. Yeah, what I created before, and yeah, we just execute and got information. Hello. The last topic, it's about Slack application. We're able to create a Slack application create Heroku application which will be to communicate with the Slack, and Heroku application able to map with the Salesforce. It's a very interesting topic, but I haven't time. Sorry. I can only provide to information on how we can do it. On the ip.com, that's.com, we're able to build our application. And just, yeah, we just, it's like a constructor. We're able to create, for example, we create different attributes which provided from the Slack. From the right side, you see this Slack generate JSON, which will be used in the Heroku. Also, we can send our block kits, our constructor, and able to see how it will be appeared in the Slack. Yeah. As I said before, we're able to use the JSON and JForce and Node.js together, and we're able to communicate from the Slack application with our Salesforce org. Okay, it's all from my side. Okay. I hope it was interesting.
Yeah, thank you. So